7 survival base designs from video games that work in real life. What if the survival bases we build in video games are not just fantasy? What if some of those designs actually reveal real-world survival principles that families, preppers, and off-grid thinkers should understand before a crisis happens? In games, a bad base design gets raided, flooded, exposed, or destroyed. But in real life, a bad survival shelter can leave you without water, without security, without heat, without storage, and without a safe place to regroup when everything outside becomes unstable. Today, we are breaking down 7 survival base designs inspired by popular survival games, and more importantly, the real-life survival lessons behind them. This is not about copying a video game. This is about learning how terrain, shelter, visibility, storage, water access, climate, and defensive thinking can change your chances of survival. Let's begin. Number 1. The Tower Base. In many survival games, tower bases are built for one simple reason: visibility. When you are elevated, you can see threats, weather changes, movement, roads, smoke, vehicles, and danger before it reaches you. In real life, the tower base principle is not about building a giant fortress in your backyard. It is about understanding the value of observation. A raised lookout, an upper floor window, a rooftop access point, or even a safe second-story planning area can give a family more awareness during emergencies. The key advantage is early warning. During floods, civil unrest, wildfires, or power outages, the people who see danger early usually have more time to react. A tower-style survival mindset teaches one important rule: do not wait until the threat is at your door. Create a way to observe, assess, and respond before the situation gets worse. Number 2. The Underground Bunker. Underground bunkers appear in many survival stories because they offer concealment, insulation, and protection. In games, bunkers are often hidden behind rocks, hills, or reinforced doors. In real life, the idea is more practical than dramatic. A basement, storm shelter, root cellar, reinforced safe room, or underground storage area can provide protection from extreme weather, temperature swings, and outside exposure. But the bunker principle comes with a warning. A bunker is only useful if it has ventilation, emergency exits, water storage, communication options, sanitation, and a safe way to avoid carbon monoxide risks. A hidden shelter without airflow can become dangerous. A secure room without supplies can become a trap. So the real lesson is this: shelter is not just walls. A good survival shelter must support breathing, light, water, sanitation, communication, and escape. Number 3. The Forest Cabin. The forest cabin is one of the most classic survival base designs. It appears simple, but it works because it is built around natural resources. Wood, water, shelter, firewood, food sources, concealment, and distance from crowded areas all make the forest cabin attractive in both games and real life. But the real-world version requires planning. A remote cabin can protect you from crowds, but it can also isolate you from medical help, roads, communication, and resupply. That means a forest cabin only works when it has backup heat, stored food, clean water, first aid, tools, fire safety, and a realistic access plan. The survival lesson is balance. Isolation can protect you, but too much isolation can also become a weakness. A good forest base is not just cozy. It must be reachable, maintainable, defensible, and stocked before trouble begins. Number 4. The Cliffside Base. In survival games, cliffside bases are powerful because terrain becomes part of the defense. A cliff protects one side. High ground gives visibility. Limited access points make the base harder to approach. In real life, this principle applies to location selection. You may not build on a cliff, but you can still think like a terrain strategist. Avoid flood zones. Avoid unstable slopes. Avoid areas with only one dangerous exit. Avoid places where fire, water, or traffic can trap you. High ground can be useful during flooding. Open sightlines can help during emergencies. Natural barriers can reduce exposure. But cliffside thinking also has risks. Landslides, erosion, falling rocks, difficult evacuation, and limited road access can make dramatic locations dangerous. The real lesson is simple: terrain can protect you, or terrain can trap you. Before choosing any emergency location, ask, can I get in safely? Can I get out safely? Can water, fire, or collapse reach this place? Can my family move here under stress? Number 5. The fortified compound. This is one of the most common survival base ideas in games. Walls, gates, watchtowers, storage rooms, workshops, food areas, water systems, controlled entry points. In real life, the fortified compound principle is not about looking aggressive. It is about layered security. Layered security means you do not rely on only one locked door. You think in zones. The outer zone is awareness, lighting, visibility, neighbors, cameras, clear pathways. The middle zone is delay, fences, gates, strong doors, reinforced windows, organized entry points. The inner zone is protection, a safe room, emergency supplies, communication tools, and a family plan. A good compound is not just a wall. It is an organized system. Food storage goes in one area. Tools go in another. First aid is accessible. Water is protected. Vehicles are ready. Exit routes are known. The survival lesson is organization. During chaos, scattered supplies waste time. A strong base is not only built from materials, it is built from systems. Number 6. The water base. A water base looks futuristic, but the principle behind it is ancient. Water access has always shaped human survival. Rivers, lakes, wells, rainwater systems, and coastal access can support drinking water, food, transport, cooling, hygiene, and farming. But water is also dangerous. Flooding, contamination, storms, erosion, and isolation can turn a water-based location into a survival risk. That is why a real survival plan must separate water access from water dependence. You want access to water, but you do not want your entire survival plan destroyed by one flood, one broken pump, or one contaminated source. A strong water-based principle includes filtration, stored water, rain collection, backup purification, and safe elevation above flood level. The lesson is this: water is life, but unmanaged water is danger. Never rely on one source. Never assume natural water is clean. Never build your plan where water can destroy your shelter. Number 7. The desert base. The desert base teaches one of the hardest survival lessons: adaptation. In hot climates, survival is not just about finding shelter. It is about controlling heat, saving water, reducing exposure, and using energy wisely. In games, desert bases often use thick walls, shaded courtyards, solar power, underground storage, and compact layouts. In real life, those ideas make sense. Shade matters. Insulation matters. Ventilation matters. Water storage matters. Solar charging can be valuable. A desert survival base must protect people from heat during the day, cold at night, dust, wind, and water loss. The lesson is not only for deserts. Every environment demands adaptation. Cold climates need insulation and heat. Wet climates need drainage and mold control. Urban environments need security and supply planning. Hot climates need shade and water discipline. The best survival base is never copied blindly. It is designed for the environment it must survive in. So what do all 7 survival base designs teach us? The tower base teaches visibility. The underground bunker teaches protection and ventilation. The forest cabin teaches resource access and self-reliance. The cliffside base teaches terrain advantage. The fortified compound teaches layered security. The water base teaches resource management. The desert base teaches climate adaptation. And when you combine all of them, you get one powerful survival rule: a base is not a building. A base is a system. It is where your family can think clearly, store supplies, access water, stay warm, stay safe, communicate, recover, and make better decisions under pressure. In a real emergency, survival is not about having the most dramatic shelter. It is about having the right shelter, in the right location, with the right supplies, and the right plan. Games make survival look exciting. Real life makes survival serious. So before you think about building a bunker, cabin, shelter, or emergency room, ask yourself, can this place protect my family? Can it support us for several days? Can we breathe safely inside it? Can we access clean water? Can we leave if conditions change? Can we communicate? Can we stay calm here? Because the best survival base is not the one that looks strongest. It is the one that keeps people alive when normal systems fail. Prepare before panic begins. Stay ready, stay calm, build resilience. Follow Global Survival Base.